I'm writing this from a throwaway account because admitting this publicly feels unbearable. I never imagined I'd be in this place, ashamed, devastated, and confronting the fallout of my own behavior. My name is Lily. I'm 24. My husband, maybe now my ex, is 26. We've been married for 3 years, having met during our university days. I thought we had a strong relationship. Not perfect, but steady. Jack was my foundation. Calm, dependable, endlessly forgiving. In hindsight, I realize how much I overlooked that. How much I overlooked him. Jack and I couldn't have been more different. He's quiet, introverted, content with a book or a documentary. I, on the other hand, live for social energy, laughter, events, attention. Jack never tried to restrain me. He came to every gathering, endured loud music and crowded rooms just to see me happy. Even when I could tell he was uncomfortable, he never said a word of complaint. He just stood by me, bringing my favorite coffee, skipping his own plans, handling all the chores at home. I wasn't working. We had no kids. Still, he took care of cooking, cleaning, the bills, never once throwing it in my face. He never asked for praise. Instead of appreciating it, I started to see him as weak. I let the wrong voices influence me. It started when I reconnected with some old college friends. They lived for wild nights and spontaneity. They told me I was wasting my best years being tied down. They said Jack was too mild for someone like me, and sadly, I started buying into it. One night, after too many drinks, I made fun of him. I joked about how he always did what I asked, how he'd probably follow me off a cliff if I said so. Everyone laughed. So did I. It felt empowering. I didn't realize how toxic that feeling was. And it didn't stop there. It became routine. Making Jack the butt of jokes. Letting others mock him without stepping in. Worse, joining in. They'd call him whipped, say I wore the pants, and I'd bask in the attention like it meant something. Jack never confronted me. Even when he clearly overheard, he just kept showing up with the same kindness, the same consistency. I mistook his silence for indifference, thinking he'd never walk away because he loved me too much. Eventually, I didn't even try to hide the disrespect. I'd cut him off mid-sentence, ignore him at social events, dismiss whatever he had to say. Others noticed. They followed my lead. And still, he never raised his voice. He kept showing up with flowers. He kissed me goodnight. He told me he loved me every morning. Then came the night everything unraveled. We were at a neighborhood barbecue. Jack was manning the grill, smiling and serving food like he always did. I was a few drinks in, laughing with my friends when the conversation shifted to husbands. One of them joked about Jack being well-trained. I took it even further. I called him spineless, said he wouldn't dare say no to me. I played it up for laughs. And I got them. Until the silence fell. That's when I noticed Jack. He was standing right there. He had heard every word. But the look on his face, it wasn't sad. It wasn't angry. It was calm, detached, and final. He said, "We need to talk." I followed him, uneasy, but still not expecting what came next. Away from the crowd, he turned to me and said, "I'm done letting you treat me like this. I've given you everything, and you've only torn me down. I'm leaving. Your things will be waiting on the porch." Then he walked away. I chased after him, thinking he was bluffing. But when I got home, my suitcase was already packed. I cried, begged, said I was sorry. But he didn't raise his voice. He just looked at me and said, "That's enough. You don't get to treat me like this and expect me to stay." I said I wasn't going anywhere, but he told me if I didn't leave, he'd call the police. That's when it hit me. This was real. The man I assumed would always stay had finally had enough. So I left. One suitcase in hand. Tears streaming down my face as I passed neighbors who had witnessed it all. No one said a word. Not even the friends who used to laugh at my jokes. Now I see, they were never really friends. It's been a few days. I'm back at my parents' house. Jack hasn't responded to a single message or call. Maybe he never will. I don't know if this can be repaired, if it even should be. I only know that I broke something precious. I pushed away someone who gave me his heart completely, just to impress people who never truly cared about me. I mocked the man who cherished me. Jack found his voice, his strength, and I lost him. I needed to say this out loud. Maybe some will judge me. Maybe I deserve it.